We have something new for you all today. We are doing an in-depth comparison. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like I said in the intro, we have an in-depth comparison. I've had these discs on the channel before, but what I'm wanting to do is something a little bit new, bringing discs back in that I've thrown before, maybe reviewed, and putting them up against something that's supposed to be really similar to them, and seeing and letting you all know which one I think you should buy, or which would be worth the most to you value-wise. If you're new, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, ding that bell for me so you know when these videos come out. If you've been watching but you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Let's just go ahead and subscribe. Share these videos for me, leave a like and a comment to let me know what you think. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit here. I've got the popcorn, as you can see, and a Luna. They're both, the plastics are very similar. This is Big Z and this is Steady. So the popcorn is a 3301. Luna, I'm going to have to put right here because I'm not 100% sure what it is, but I'm sure it's in that 3301 or 3302 range. They feel very similar. Popcorn a little bit taller right here, just a little bit more profile to it, but in general a very similar feel. Both are non-beaded and I've thrown both before. Very solid. So let's go ahead and give these discs some throws. All right, so as you can see, I'm here at the house. We're going to start with some fan grips here. I think I'm going to go popcorn first. Feeling in hand right now, seats very well in my hand, especially with this fan grip here. Very comfortable. Plastic is like incredibly grippy feeling. Like I've said before, very similar to a K1 plastic from Cast-O-Plast. So I'm going to go fan grip. Hyzer release, not really thrown today, so I'm going to keep it kind of low power at the moment. Not necessarily a aim point, more so just hit it on hyzer and let it fly. Well, kind of pulled over on it, so that's good. I'll have to throw that one again. Luna, I'm gonna go, this one feels just a tad bit taller in hand to me. Still fairly comfortable, but just feels like it seats just a little bit higher off of my hand thickness wise. It might be the shoulder, it might be taller. So we'll try to hit this one on hyzer. That one I actually did throw on hyzer. Not going to be a whole lot to compare on that throw because the popcorn was a pretty bad throw. But low speed, that was a pretty low power fan grip. That just flipped up just a little bit and rode the hyzer, so there you go. I might have thrown the popcorn just a tad bit harder. So that's why it probably turned and went straighter. So keep that in mind. Alrighty, we are ready for our second throws. I want you all to keep in mind in these videos, I'm going to give you a little bit more talk through as I'm throwing. I'm going to try to get you as many throws as possible, but I think it'll be cool to have a little bit more insight after I throw a shot every time. You guys let me know what you like. I'm going for a fan grip and hyzer with the popcorn this time. Held that really well. Wasn't too hard to throw that. Like I said before, I like the feel of that popcorn in hand. I hit that on fan grip, followed through, and it just held that line the whole time. It didn't take a whole lot of effort to get that. So that was a really solid result. I'm pretty happy with how that flew. I have to say, I threw the popcorn a little bit for a while, as I threw a Luna for a while as well too. Popcorn is pretty solid. Let's try to do the same thing with this Luna. That's a very similar shape, about the same effort. I feel like maybe the popcorn was more easily drifting to the right, like further right. But in general, the shot shape was very achievable with both of those. So on that note, I think both of these discs are workable. On that side, maybe the popcorn's a touch straighter than a Luna. But in general, what I remembered about a Luna was it was very easy. You throw it on whatever angle, and that was the angle it was gonna fly on. So maybe the popcorn is a little bit more flip up straight, and the Luna is, if you hit it on that controlled hyzer, it's gonna hyzer. We'll see. We'll give it some more throws, but not too far different in results.
Wow.
All right, so moving on. We are moving on to a couple power grip throws now. I'm going with the popcorn first. I'm aiming to hit this thing on hyzer, get out this gap, and see if it'll flip up and go straight. Mainly just the aim is to hit it on hyzer and hit the gap and see what happens after. So let's try to do that. Money. Such a beautiful flight right there. I really like that disc. It's very solid. As long as you can see it on camera, I hit the popcorn on hyzer, it flipped up, rode straight, and then had a drift to the right. Good snap out of it. I like the way that feels in the hand. It's very comfortable feeling low profile disc, not as shallow as a Deputy, but it's in that like Envy, maybe a slightly shallower Envy, but not as overstable as an Envy is. We're gonna try the Luna now, see how it compares. I mean, that was almost identical. I will say, I feel like the popcorn had a touch more glide on it off the throw. I felt like the Luna was trying to get, or was getting to the closer to the ground faster, but they pretty much went the same distance. So I don't know if it's just the Luna got there quicker, but the popcorn felt like it was maybe easier to throw there, if that makes sense. I do think the Luna has a touch more stability, just a touch, but both very comparable on that throw. Okay, we're going final throws with these two discs. Going popcorn, we're gonna go power grip, hyzer, but we're gonna throw a high hyzer. We're gonna see if these will hold a hyzer line that kind of goes up high and then just glides to the left. Kind of stalled. Might have been a little bit nose angle, but it did want to flip up, went straight, then came back out. So I felt like it didn't get as much distance as it could have. Let's go Luna now. Almost identical, to tell you the truth. The Luna went probably about 15 feet further on that, I will say the last throws that I did that were the flip up straights, the popcorn went like 20 feet further than the Luna did. So I was right that it felt like it was in the air longer. But those were very similar, to tell you the truth. Not a big difference at all. Dude just driving around. Loud truck, baby. But yeah, those two throws right there, they acted extremely similar. I mean, I can't say anything different. The video's going to tell you that. So that was the popcorn and the Luna. My end of the video thoughts. Which one do I recommend? Which one should you get? If I'm being honest, grab some butter and put it on the popcorn, because this thing is very nice. No hate on the Luna. Great disc. I think both of them were super comparable. Comparable, whatever. Popcorn, I think, just feels better in my hand. I could achieve all the shapes that I wanted with it. I mean, besides the very first throw with the popcorn, every other throw was really good. And I'm gonna bet it's gonna be easier for you to find a popcorn than it is a Luna. Now, I could be wrong about that, but Lunas have been hot for a while now, and I don't know that it's ever gonna lose steam. Popcorn might be your best bet at finding the disc you want. So I'm gonna recommend get a popcorn, but I will also say go to the store if they've got both, pick them up and see which one feels the best in your hand, because one of the things I always say, if you don't like the way a disc feels in your hand, you're probably not gonna throw it. So get what feels good to you, but keep in mind, popcorn is a great option. That's all I got. Till next time, guys. Peace. Yes. Maybe. I don't know.